Hi, my name is Amber Dobis, and I'm going to talk to you about the benefits of medical marijuana and why it should be legalized in all 50 states. The term medical marijuana refers to using the whole unprocessed marijuana plant or its basic extracts to treat symptoms of illness or other conditions. Medical marijuana has been used in herbal remedies for centuries, and while the U.S. FDA has not recognized or approved the marijuana plant as medicine, scientific study of the chemicals in marijuana has led to 2 FDA-approved medications that contain cannabinoid chemicals in pill form. Today I'm going to tell you the benefits medical marijuana has in cancer patients, those who suffer from depression and anxiety, and those who have epilepsy. The first disease I'm going to talk about that it helps treat is cancer. A small number of studies of smoked marijuana found that it can be helpful in treating nausea and vomiting from cancer chemotherapy. Studies have also shown that the inhaled marijuana can be helpful treatment of neuropathic pain, which is pain caused by damaged nerves. Additionally, people who took marijuana extracts in clinical trials tended to need less pain medicine. And more recently, scientists reported that the THC and other chemicals found in marijuana, such as CBD, do slow growth and or cause death in certain types of cancer cells growing in lab dishes. The second disease I'm going to talk about that sufferers can benefit from medical marijuana use are panic disorders. A panic attack occurs when you experience intense fear suddenly with no real apparent cause or true danger triggering a physical reaction. Up to 3% of people in the U.S. have a panic disorder in any given year, according to the Anxiety and Depression Association of America. Women are twice as likely to have panic disorders as men. They may interfere with your daily life, causing you to miss work and avoid situations you may fear trigger an attack. Although there is an abundance of anxiety medications, those patients who aren't happy often look for something more fast-acting and natural with less harsh side effects. For most of these patients, marijuana does become the answer. There's sound science behind cannabis containing compounds that work to reduce anxiety at a cellular level when dosed properly. The relationship between marijuana and panic disorder was first acknowledged in 1563 when Garcia de Ortega, a Portuguese physician, stated that cannabis could deliver those struggling with anxiety from all worries and care. Consumers described cannabis effects as relaxing, calming, and even hypnotic. Despite their popularity, many mainstream panic disorder medications do come with agonizing side effects that patients often find worse than the actual disorders themselves. Depression, insomnia, suicidal thoughts, and hallucinations are some of those. And unlike cannabis, these medications can also lead to physical addiction and withdrawal when you stop them abruptly. They also can lead to overdose, which is something that doesn't ever happen with cannabis. The final disease that medical marijuana can treat that I'm going to discuss is epilepsy. The use of cannabis to treat epilepsy and other neurological conditions has been studied for a number of years. Early evidence from laboratory studies, anecdotal reports, and small clinical studies over a number of years suggest that CBD could potentially help control seizures. In recent years, a number of studies showed the benefit of specific plant-based CBD product in treating specific groups of people with epilepsy who have not responded to traditional therapies. Results from the clinical trials on a new medication containing marijuana showed that the addition of CBD oil to a traditional seizure medication decreased the frequency of drop seizures significantly in children and adults with LGS, and that among people with the Dravet syndrome, CBD resulted in a greater decrease in convulsive seizures than the placebo. The biggest argument against legalizing marijuana is that it is dangerous. However, let's look at alcohol and cigarettes for a minute, 2 of the most addicting substances that Americans consume on a daily basis. Aside from a brief period of a few years back in the 1920s, alcohol has been legal since its creation over 5,000 years ago. Alcohol is responsible for over 88,000 deaths a year in the USA, thanks to excessive drinking, alcohol poisoning, and other alcohol-related deaths. Yet most people drink it every day perfectly legally. Cigarettes have been smoked and legal since the tobacco's discovery in the New World some 550 years ago, yet they kill a monumental 480,000 people in the U.S. per year. It's important then to consider the number of deaths caused by marijuana, virtually 0. This is because marijuana doesn't cause poisoning like alcohol, nor does it lead to excessive cancers like with cigarettes. Instead, innumerable users of marijuana, of all of them, not a single person has died as a direct result of their marijuana use. Now is the time to legalize medical marijuana across the board. We have the power, technology, and resources to write our congressmen and senators and politicians and persuade them to support a bill that allows medical marijuana without making it impossible to get. Arkansas, I'm talking to you. In conclusion, medical marijuana is a safe and effective way to treat multiple diseases. It's proven to be a better alternative to modern-day pharmaceutical medications. The effects it has on patients with cancer, anxiety, and epilepsy only begin to break the surface of the benefits it can have on people with many types of diseases.